Welcome to the next episode of the Sorcerer Guide for Tibia. Today's episode is a bit special. We are going to talk about something most players thought only monks could do: zero supply hunting. This is something sorcerers were actually able to do for years, even before monks were introduced. Well, it's not completely zero supply, so let's call it almost zero supply. As a sorcerer, you will be still using some imbuments and runes like Great Fireball runes. But overall, the waste per hour is really low, usually around 50 to 80k depending on the spawn. There are tons of spawns where this is possible, and the best part is, it doesn't even require best in slot equipment or a high level. A level 400 to 500 sorcerer is more than enough to make it work. Let's get into how sorcerers can pull off this kind of low cost hunting. For the first spawn, we will take a look at Crypt Warriors. You can find this spawn on the way to Truma. It's a great spot for sorcerers, but druids can also do well here. These creatures are weak to energy and fire, making them perfect targets for your AoE runes. The spawn layout is excellent. It's very open and gives you plenty of space to kite and lure large groups of creatures safely. For 1 hour of hunting, you should bring around 1000 to 1200 Great Fireball runes. That's it. What about ultimate mana potions? Nope. As promised, you won't need any mana potions here. However, make sure to carry some blank runes with you. Why? Because there will be moments when your mana is completely full. At those times, you can conjure more Great Fireball runes while hunting. In fact, during 1 hour of hunting, I was able to create about 500 Great Fireball runes, which is nearly half of the total runes you will use in 1 hour. Now let's talk about equipment. As mentioned before, unlike monks or knights, sorcerers don't really rely on the best in slot gear or expensive setups. Pretty much any decent equipment will work. Of course, if you have the budget, you can go for the best items, but it's definitely not necessary. For this spawn, I recommend having high death protection. When it comes to your vent, the best choice is the affordable Lion Vent. It's a no-brainer, cheap, has built-in life leech and a great weapon proficiency. The built-in life leech will help you maintain your health so you can heal efficiently just using Exura Gran. You can also use an Eldritch Vent, and a Soul Tender Vent can be helpful but isn't required. That's one of the best things about sorcerers. You can get great experience and run almost zero supply hunts with solid profit without needing expensive gear. Monks, on the other hand, usually need a lot of investment before they can hunt without potions. For imbuments, you will want to use 2 times powerful Void, 1 times powerful Strike, 1 times powerful Epiphany, 1 times powerful Vampirism, and preferable 2 times powerful Leash Shroud. This setup helps reduce mana costs, boost your damage, increase healing, and improve your survivability during hunts. Don't forget to bring a few Mastermind potions. They are basically a free magic level boost for your character, which can really help improve your damage and efficiency while hunting. For the wheel, we stick with the same setup as always. Focus on turning it towards the southwest and place as many health gems in the vessels as possible. It's straightforward and very simple. Now let's talk about the results you can expect from the spawn. You should start hunting here at around level 400 or higher. The raw experience rate is very solid, around 5 million experience per hour on average. Sometimes it's a bit more, sometimes less. At level 480, my personal peak was about 5.5 million experience per hour. You can expect to make at least 1 million gold profit per hour. For charms, the best choice is Divine Wrath as your main charm and Void's Call as your minor charm. Always keep the creatures at a distance, since their close range attacks can be very dangerous. Use only Great Fireball runes and Ultimate Explosion. Nothing else. Don't bother using waves. Instead, focus on kiting efficiently and hitting as many creatures as possible with your Great Fireball runes. I usually avoid using Sap Strange here because it costs a lot of mana. If you don't need Sap Strange to survive, don't use it. Instead, use the extra mana to conjure more Great Fireball runes while hunting. This will keep your waste per hour under 50k. Those are the most important things you need to know about this spawn. The best part is, this is just one of many spawns where you can hunt without using any potions at all. This has been possible for years without requiring a super high level or expensive gear. Sorcerers have some of the cheapest equipment in the game and a lot of untapped potential. Unfortunately, many players think monks are overpowered because of their zero potion hunts. But in reality, monks need a huge investment, often around 1 billion gold just to get started, especially when you consider the cost of a soul commerce, which alone can go for around 500 million gold. Now enjoy the hunt and I will see you in the next video. Stay positive and thanks so much for the support.